Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Joe here with Southern Coastal Cooking, and I'm backing in tonight with some more oysters from Giovanni's fresh fish market over there on the west coast, man. Some seriously fresh seafood, and tonight we're gonna get some of their fresh shucked oysters. Now I'm gonna cook in the oyster bed. Some of those Pacific oysters, they're supposed to be rich, flavorful oysters. Now I'm talking about all kind of flavors coming at us, from deep, rich, creamy flavor to almost people have talked about getting hints of watermelon and fruity flavors in these oysters. So anyway, I'm gonna show you. I got a little pound of them over here. These just gorgeous, freshly shucked oysters, just crystal clean as can be, still in their own liquor. I mean, just, oh, that's just nice and pretty right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this recipe here tonight. I'll tell you what, you could definitely just eat those raw and they'll be nice and succulent. But tonight, I've had a vision the other night, just kind of a dream of a recipe that I want to try so bad on oysters, something I came up with, of one of my favorite seafood dishes of all time, lobster thermidor. I want to make like an oyster thermidor. Y'all just hang with me. Oysters with that wonderful creamy cognac. Oh man, it's going to be great, this creamy sauce. Y'all just hang with me here and we're going to go right through it. Here's what I'm going to do first, y'all. We're going to start out just like we're making a sauce. The sauce that we put the lobster meat in the lobster thermidor before we put it in the shell. I'm going to show you. Y'all come along with me. So much of my lobster thermidor video. Just this part here. So anyway, I got me a nice little saucier here, a little frying pan. And I'm going to put about, I would say about a tablespoon and a half of butter. I'm going to melt this down here real quick. Okay, got my butter melted here. And like I said, I'm so glad I thought of this, and I'm sure somebody else has tried it before too, but I just was thinking about, different taste aspects on some of these oysters and the different combinations of what I'd like to try. So I got my 2.5 tablespoons of butter melted down. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of flour in here. And what we do now, we're making a roux. I'll assume we do this many times. We'll make a blonde roux, about a 2-minute roux, right? I'm just going to stir this. I'm going to set my timer for about 2 minutes, and we're just going to kind of stir this and incorporate everything, just cook that flour taste out of there. Now we've been stirring that for about 2 minutes. I've got about a shallot, large shallot, about a shallot and a half, I guess, that I minced up nice and fine. We're going to put that in there. We'll stir this in and let it just cook, kind of fry that roux, y'all. Those shallots will get nice. Oh yes, sir. Reminds me of starting out a crawfish etouffee. We'll kind of stir this guy around just like that. Probably do this for about 30 seconds or so. So just keep moving around. Those shells will release a little bit of water. That's fine. I'll make this roux thicken up just like that. There we go. Now that I've let these shallots, you can smell them. Oh man, it just smells wonderful cooking this roux. I've done it for about a minute or so. I've got some nice cognac. Get a little sipping cognac here. We got about 3 tablespoons, 2.5, 3 tablespoons of it. We'll add this to the party. Be careful because it could catch a flame. And we'll stir this around, let this go for about 10 seconds. It just smells wonderful. Okay, we got that. Now I've got about 3/4 cup of cold milk. We'll start adding that in little bit by little bit. Keep everything stirring, going about medium heat here. And keep adding it till we get it all in. I've got it all in here, so I'm going to reduce my heat down to about low. Just let this simmer a minute or two. I'll let it simmer about 3 minutes, and just let it kind of just all incorporate here, kind of thicken up just a little bit. In fact, it's kind of thick now as it is. But if you had to, so I've kind of been simmering, it's kind of in the boil the whole time, let it simmer until it thickens up. I'm going to add some heavy cream, y'all. I've got 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to add that, slowly add that, same way I did the milk. Down here in a very low heat. Oh man, it's just gonna make it so wonderful. It's velvety, creamy deliciousness right here, mixed with these oysters. So like I said, we'll add that heavy cream. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little salt and pepper here. Got some cracked black. When you're making a real fancy lobster thermidor or something, you want to put white pepper, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna throw some cracked black in here, y'all. That'll do good for us. Also add some Bezel's, nice little Cajun seasoning, just to give it that little Cajun kind of kick to it. Take that and set oh yeah, that'd be good right there, y'all. Maybe a pinch of salt. See, a couple little shakes of some salt right there won't hurt. And we'll stir all this in. So just let it simmer. Turn the heat up just a minute and let it come to just start bubbling. Look at this, it's just wonderful. Just thick, just glorious mixture here. I'll tell you what, this is going to be great. Alright. We'll get some more ingredients here. I have got 1 tablespoon of mustard, maybe about 1/2 tablespoon of a good mustard that I got. Let me show you. From mustard seed powder I got from Whole Spice out of Napa Valley, California. You can get this stuff online. Wonderful stuff here. So this is going to be a really good. I'll go ahead and turn my heat off since we kind of come to a good simmer there. I've got, like I said, about a tablespoon of that, about 2 tablespoons of tarragon, fresh tarragon. Definitely what you want to have there. We'll stir that in. Tested that mustard powder there, freshly ground yellow mustard seeds, this tarragon. Oh, it's just wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and add some Parmesan cheese. I've got about 1/2 cup, well, a heaping 1/2 cup, probably a little bit more than 1/2 cup. We'll add that to it. Okay, so this is going to be our sauce right here. And like I said, removed it from the heat. We're just going to stir all this in, get all just perfect, gooey. Look at that, y'all. I mean, this is going to make for some beautiful oysters. May add just a tad more cream, just to thin it out just a little bit, and we'll add about a couple tablespoons of cream there. Yes, sir. It's just a thick sauce here, but this will work well with the oyster, the liquor, the oysters, and everything else. Go with this, and I'm going to go ahead and get the oysters ready, y'all. I've got my oyster bed ready over here, and here's what we want to do. We want to take some of these wonderful oysters here and get them ready, just set in the little beds right down here in this oyster bed. It's going to be perfect. absolutely delicious. Just fill each one of the little indentions here in the oyster bed with these oysters. And oh man, they're just so clean and fresh. Can't wait to give this a try. Okay, now we got these oysters here in the oyster bed. I'm going to spoon some of this wonderful cheesy, glorious sauce right here all over each oyster. And some of these little indentions I was able to fit 2 oysters, and that's fine too. There'll be some extra goodness. I just want to get them covered with a dollop of this sauce here on each one. This is going to be some real cheesy, flavorful goodness here. Get everything there. Like I said, the oysters still have plenty of their natural juices. Everything's going to mix and mingle. It'll be great, y'all. So we got that there. Give me a little bit more of that sauce on that one. Alright. Got that. We'll go back and sprinkle just a tad bit more of this Parmesan right over the tops of these. It's just going to be great. Now I've got my broiler set on high in the oven. We're going to put this oyster bed with these wonderful oysters right there in the oven under broil. So I put them right there in the broiler on high. I'm going to let them go about 2 minutes and give them a check. Alright y'all, it's been about 2 minutes. Let's give them a check. Oh yes. Look at that, y'all. Oh wow. Look at that crust. Look how everything's getting nice and just a brownness to it. Crispy, bubbly. Oh, that's what we want to see. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys out of there. That was beautiful. Alright y'all, let them go about 1 more minute in there. They look absolutely gorgeous. Just bubbling, just beautiful. And I'll tell you what I've done. I made some little toast points here, some little crostinis. I figured that'd be an excellent way to try. Oh, one of these just, look at this, y'all. These cheesies just steaming hot. Oh, with that. I'm going to have to let that cool just for a minute, but that is a thing of beauty right there, y'all. That's just gorgeous. Oh, wow. I'm excited about this. I mean, that is, I mean, look at that cheese on there. Just how it's golden. You smell that tarragon. Oh, man. I just can't wait for this, y'all. These fresh oysters. Oh, my goodness, y'all. That is absolutely heavenly. Oh my gosh. I've never had a cooked oyster this good. I mean, this is a masterpiece. You've got to, oh my goodness. Oh, just the creaminess from those oysters. The freshness. I mean, you just taste them just like butter. I mean, just a wonderful. You have that little bit of salt coming in, that salinity from the ocean, and all that creaminess from the heavy cream. You've got that tarragon in there. You can taste the hint of that cognac. You can taste so much just in that one little bite, y'all. These are fantastic. I'm not kidding you at all. No exaggeration here. Y'all have got to try these oysters this way. I'm going to have to go get the wife up and get her to try one, y'all. These are so dang good. Y'all, these are just the perfect oyster. The perfect cooked oyster. At least there's something to be said about raw oysters, too. Raw ones are wonderful. But these, really for a cooked oyster, these are just awesome, man. Awesome. Look at the perfect bite. I mean, this cheese, the way it's just caramelized on top. Oyster with that tarragon, like I said, it just plays wonderful. It's like that lobster thermidor. I mean, this could be an appetizer in a 5-star restaurant. Y'all, seriously, go visit Giovanni's Seafood Market online if you don't live over there on the West Coast, or if you're like me, and check out all the good stuff they have to offer. I can't wait to try. I really want to try some of the other stuff, some of the exotic stuff that I haven't had, that I can't really get over here, over in my area. So I think that's really cool. So I like trying some of these Pacific oysters and stuff like that. So, man, that's cool. Go check out their website. I put a link. And y'all, please like my videos, sub my channel. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, y'all. And please try these oysters. Man, oh man.